There is another trail worth blazing, one that will put you on the path to Cajun fulfillment and a full belly. It's the Southwest Louisiana Boudin Trail.
You got 29 stops on this Boudin Trail.
Yes.
Can you do it in one day?
Oh, no way, no way.
Not live through it.
That's a lot of boudin.
In Louisiana, boudin is the ultimate finger food because everything is in there. Meat, rice, vegetables, seasonings, everything is in this link, including a link to the area's pirate past, as I soon learned in Sulphur at the sausage link located at LeBleu's Landing.
Well, the reason that we named this LeBleu's Landing was because this is my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. His name's Arsène LeBleu. He was actually captain for John Lafitte.
The sausage link and LeBleu's is Cajun to its core, from its boudin balls to its boudin stuffed chickens. And like the Cajuns, boudin traces its history back to France, with some Creole and German customs added into the recipe, a recipe that was now going to be put to the test.
So you guys use just a little seasoning in there. It's just a little
seasoning, yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
Well, what you got to understand,
Just
though,
a pinch.
Well, what you got to understand, though, is you're going to have another 70, 80 pounds of rice going in with this. So that seasoning is going to have to go out and season all the rice, all the vegetables that we're going to put in it, plus all the broth that we're going to add.
So like a boudin is a little meal all in itself.
That is correct. You have your meat, you have your vegetable, you have your starch. It's all there.
Is this Louisiana fast food?
This is Cajun fast food.
Just grab
Breakfast
one?
of champions.
What kind of champions, though?
It takes a strong man to let me try my hand at mastering the zen of boudin.
When it comes out, shut it off.
How do you know how big your boudin is supposed to be?
Oh, after you've been doing it about 8 or 10 years, you pretty much get a rhythm going on.
So I hold it like this and I just open this thing up?
Yes, sir.
Holy, oh man, look at that waste.
It's not waste.
It's not waste?
That'll go into a chicken. People around here are real picky about their boudin, so it has to be done right.
Everybody's job safe, folks, just so you know it.
The sausage link smiled his approval, and so did the thousands of customers that travel hundreds of miles to experience the flavorful fare of LeBleu's Landing. Back on the trail, you soon discover that each recipe is as unique as the families that have made boudin their lives, like at B&O Kitchen and Grocery.
It's been family owned and operated for 30 years now. It's the same recipe I grew up with when I was a kid before we opened the business. The boudin tastes the same today as it did 30 years ago or even back further. We make our boudin the same way every time.
With 3 generations working, the family tradition at B&O's is that everything is made from scratch and everything goes into their boudin.
Oh, you put a lot of love in the boudin. That's what I learned from Granny. We put everything into it. It's a way of life for us.
Next stop on the pork pathway is an institution in Lake Charles.
Hackett's Cajun Kitchen has been here for 23 years, and everyone has his own recipe, and we think ours is the best.
Family is at the heart of the Boudin Trail, and everybody is family at Hackett's Cajun Kitchen.
Most of our customers now are like our family, and so we have family telling family telling family telling family.
Family, culture, heritage. Food can tie them all together.
Boy, I'm telling you, we cook it at Famous Foods. We cook everything at Famous Foods. You bring it here, we cook it. We'll cook it for you.
And
Yes,
tradition
indeed.
is what our next stop on the Boudin Trail is all about.
This is something that was handed down from my father and his father, before him, my grandfather. So this is something that's in our blood. I mean, we were brought up doing this since we were children.
I said born, not that don't. Not that don't. Look at that. Oh, smell that.
We know cracklins and boudin. Well, cracklins is what we call pork belly. It's basically the same almost as what you'd have in bacon, you know, but it's pork belly, and it's cut deep into the meat and cut thick and chunky with a lot of meat in it, deep fried in our crackling pots. This right here is smoked cracklins.
Hear it.
Yeah, that's why we call it cracklins. That's it. You know, the smoked cracklins, if that skin doesn't pop right, or any of you cracklins when you're cooking, you know, that skin will be real tough.
Yeah.
So you want that skin to pop.
What's the secret to that?
Well, now that right there is top secret, man. I can't really give you that information. because, you know, my father gave me that recipe when I was a kid. I can't give away the Guillory name. Beauty in French, we can't give that away.
But Darby would give me a chance to join in on the tradition.
Do I think they're ready? I don't know. I'm not sure I know if they're ready. All I know is I got a crew that is sitting there drooling looking at this right now. You'll get some. Woo.
Everything in the Cracklins is in our blood too. We've just been doing it just like the Boudin our whole lives. And we really hold to those traditions. We really hold to those old traditions.
You can taste the generations in
Exactly.
every single bite.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.